Hello and welcome to this, the first in a series of videos from the Chilli Butcher showing you how to cook. Why are we doing this? Well, here's the thing. We've lost track over the amount of times people have come into the shop and said, "Oh, Mr. Butcher, your stuff looks lovely, but I've got no idea how to cook because I was raised by flippin' wolves and my kids are getting big and fat on chips." Well, no worries, here's our plan. The Chilli Butcher himself is now creating videos where he takes some of his finest wares and shows you how to make the tastiest recipes. For example, this video will show you how to make a very basic but super tasty stew using the diced steak available in the pack from the Chilli Butcher. Now here's what you need to make your new culinary masterpiece. Use your steak, half an onion, 2 carrots, a wee puckle of mushrooms, a quarter of a neep, and half a leek. But don't worry, you can leave out whatever veg you don't like, or add in more veg that you do like. That's the beauty of this tasty stew. Customise it to your own taste. Now, you'll need to cut the veg. Cut it how you like, but try and make it the same size as the steak pieces. Ho ho, now that's looking bony. Now this is the diced steak that you get in the £5, £10 or £15 pack available from the Chilli Butcher. Or you can buy it loose, whatever your heart desires. Now as you can see, we use only the very leanest cuts from the fore end of the animal for dicing. This beautiful piece of meat is a typical flank, which is the rib cage, and the top half is used for boiling rib. The shoulder cuts here are better for stewing and slow cooking because the muscles become tougher from the animal using them more. So you see, the more you cook it, the acer it becomes. Now that is how diced steak is made. Now we are going to coat the steak in seasoned flour. Add a teaspoon of salt to 2 tablespoons of plain flour. Quick mix, then dump in the steak and give it a good coat. This seals in juices and helps to thicken the gravy later. Now, let's let that rest while we go and heat the pan and try not to burn ourselves. And I say that because you have to get the pan roasting hot and add about a tablespoon of oil. Now make sure you get it smoking hot because we want to seal and brown the steak. When the pan is smoking, add half the steak and spread it out and leave it for a few minutes before you turn it. While that's happening, let's make gravy! Okay, I maybe got a little bit excited there. It's nothing fancy, just a soppy besto. Now there's the besto, about 2 tablespoons worth, and now we crumble in about a tablespoon of gravy salt. Now I hear you ask, Mr. Butcher, in the good name of David Hasselhoff, where can I find gravy salt? Well, don't panic! Unlike those rootin' massive Megasaurus type supermarket things, we here at the Chilli Butcher, we love you. Now, are you on the edge of your seat? Because wait for it, we stock the holy gravy salt! So now we add about 300 to 400 millilitres of boiling water, quick stir, and presto! Gravy! By the time that's done, the beef will be browned. Get it into a bowl and in the same pan throw in the onions, carrots, neeps and mushrooms and get them browned too. Just like this. Like you can see with your eyes right now on this televisual video type structure type video thing. Now if you prefer your veg firm and not soft, then don't add it in at this point. Now add the gravy. Stick in a wee pinch of salt and, here's a posh word, a wee soupçon of pepper. Hey, now give it a good stir. Get it mixed in. That's right. Okay, I think that's mixed enough. Okay, stop now. Stop mixing it! Okay, now that we've calmed down, put the lid on and simmer on a low heat for 1 hour. Now, what to do for that hour while you wait? Well, here's an idea. Come into the Chilli Butcher, 61 Hayton Road, Aberdeen, and see some of our fine fares. When the hour's passed, go back to your stew, throw in the leek, throw in your veg if you've left it out, give it a good stir, lid back on, and simmer for another 20 minutes. Check your seasoning, throw in a wee handful of chopped parsley, and that's it. That's all, it's done, it's finished. However, now we're going to live a little bit dangerously. It's time to serve it. Now most folk would serve this with chips. No, we're going to serve it with mashed tatties. I know, shock horror, but trust me, it's a taste sensation. If you feed this to your bairns, you're going to have happy kids and probably a Mum of the Year award. No need to thank us, we're just your friendly neighbourhood Tilly Butcher. A little bit like your friendly neighbourhood Spider-Man, except with less tights. So on that note, we'll say goodbye and thank you for watching this first video in a new series of how to cook videos from the Tilly Butcher here at 61 Hayton Road, Aberdeen. And remember, support your local community butcher because we're awesome!